Hello and welcome to this video. My name is ActiqueRS and as you can see I'm again cooking at the Lumbridge cellar. But fear not, I think this will be actually the last video where I do cooking on the background footage. I will be turning it into something more interesting like fire making, for example. But in this video I actually want to talk about the cost of gaming and how much RuneScape actually costs compared to other games and stuff like that. And also what I think what you should pay for games that you are playing a lot. So actually I made this time another spreadsheet in my spreadsheet program and I gathered a bit of some data from other games so I can compare RuneScape price to those other games, and these are the results that I came up with. So on this list we only have 3 MMORPG games, and the reason for that is that I couldn't really find what are the popular MMORPG games at the moment, because I know that World of Warcraft is the most popular one by far, and I know that Elder Scrolls Online is the hot one right now, but I couldn't really find what are the other MMORPGs that people play a lot in Europe and the United States, because myself I have only played the Korean games, and the Korean games aren't really that popular because when I played those games I hardly knew anybody that would play the same games with me. I also didn't include any games that are MMORPG and are entirely free to play, and the reason for that is because in many of those games the only way to compete in the competition of XP and levels and also the ability in PvP is to pour a lot of money into the game and just use all the possible boosts that you can boost your character with. So in those games the cost can easily exceed even the cost of World of Warcraft. But from the get-go I have to say that I know absolutely nothing about World of Warcraft or Elder Scrolls Online or even League of Legends. But it appears that if you can play League of Legends as your main game and it's pretty much the only game that you wanna play, it's a very cheap choice to play a game, and I think this is part of the reason why it's so popular at the moment, because as I understood it's a highly entertaining game for many people, and also the cost of it is very bearable. And when you get bored of League of Legends, you can play something like Minecraft, which is a very cheap game and provides a lot of content for just one cost, and you can play Minecraft pretty much forever for the 20 euros that you pay for it. So I think Minecraft is one of those games that really give bang for your buck, because when I paid the 20 euros for Minecraft, I was like, if I play this game for 20 hours only, so that's like one day of my playtime or something, then it's going to be worth the price entirely. And so far I think I have played Minecraft like hundreds of hours already, so that's a very cheap game and very much worth the price. Then in this list I just added Battlefield 4 because I thought that Battlefield 4 is one of those games that people buy on an impulse when it's released, and some people like it and stay with the game, and some people get bored after 1 month. And this happened to many of my real life friends, I think. And when Battlefield 4 came out and you would buy the game plus the premium, it would cost around 120 euros for both of them. And at the moment it costs like 80 euros for the pair. So myself, I didn't go to this boat at all, because when I bought Battlefield 3 and the premium I paid about 100 euro for them, and I played those games in combined like 20 hours only, because I didn't find it as entertaining as I found some more intense games like Counter-Strike Global Offensive. So I felt that that money was really wasted, and I wish that I would have paid the money for some other game that I would actually enjoy playing. So this is where we come to the point where I realized that MMORPGs or just some free-to-play games like League of Legends or Minecraft that is very cheap are very cheap games in general, because if you have an MMORPG game and you pay one cost every month and there is plenty of content to play, thousands of hours of PvP, PvM, and at least hundreds of hours of different kinds of quests, then you can pretty much avoid yourself from buying always the newest and the coolest game, which is probably the most expensive type of gaming at the moment that's around. So even though you would pay like 200 euros for the World of Warcraft first year, which includes the game for the first month and also the mystery Mists of Pandaria and the next expansion that's going to be released soon if it's not released right now. It's still not going to exceed the cost of always buying the newest and the coolest game. So that's why I kind of enjoy MMORPGs so much. It's just the fact that I don't have to keep switching the game all the time, and I actually get to know the people that I play with. And on this continuum and on the comparison between MMORPGs, I think RuneScape is relatively cheap game and it provides a lot of content, and the reason why I play RuneScape again is that I don't have to pay 100% attention to the game every time I play, because I want to play in a casual way and I also don't want to engage myself all the time in some intense aspects of PvM and PvP. But when I play RuneScape, I have the option to do so without really requiring to do it all the time. So if you are thinking that the MMORPG that you play a lot has high monthly fee and you kind of don't want to play a game with a monthly fee, consider this. If you would buy 3 games a year, that would cost around 80 euros each, which is quite the normal cost, to be honest, for a game. With that price, you can play RuneScape for 4 years. And you can even start playing World of Warcraft and play that game for 1 year. So to me, the games that have a monthly subscription and kind of bind you to the game are actually the cheap games in the sense, because they prevent me from all the time looking for another and a newer and a cooler game. And when you have a monthly subscription game that you play all the time, you always know what game you are gonna play when you sit at your computer. So you don't have to look around through your game library, because you're always going to play the game that you pay the monthly subscription for. So myself, I'm in very much favor of monthly subscription type of games, and I would definitely have Jagex upgrade the game a bit slower and also remove all the pay to win aspects to RuneScape and pay double the cost for the game. But yeah, I think this is pretty much what I wanted to say. So the main point of this video, I suppose, is that always buying the newest and the coolest game is going to end up being a lot more expensive than playing RuneScape, World of Warcraft, or even the Elder Scrolls Online. But other than that, thanks for watching this video, and if you liked it, you can leave it a like and you can leave some comments as well, and see you guys in the next video.